best I can answer that side of the question. In my experience, so something like Linux containers actually does a great job at providing the isolation that you might want to run multiple jobs on the same machine. I think the real question is if you don't do that, what you're going to be doing with the remaining hardware. A lot of data centers these days are now getting filled with machines that have 16 or 32 cores or more. And most of the applications, even if we run a single application per machine, they can't take advantage of all these resources. It was different when maybe there was only 1 or 2 cores sitting on those machines. When you have 16, if your app does not actually scale to 16 cores for whatever reason, whether it be workload, because you're I/O bound, because you're doing anything else, you'd like to take advantage of those resources. My feeling is that as things like Solaris projects and Linux containers continues to get stronger, more people will be willing to more or less run multiple apps on the same machine. And then something like Mesos will come in play because it will provide the mechanism of actually figuring out the resources are free, getting those resources to one of the apps, whether it be an ops-like guy making a decision or somebody else to actually go and allocate and run this job. So most of the experimentation we run, short version of the answer, most of the experimentation we've run is for analytics and batch-like jobs. But we do believe that you'll be able to run other services like your JVMs and everything else just as effectively as the batch and analytics jobs.
Yeah, so it seems in this presentation you mostly focused on the CPU resource, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm curious about other resources like I/O, right, the network, and in particular how good Linux container isolates this kind of resources.
Yeah, so that's a great question. So Solaris